Oh, focus, Jeff. You got to get some work done here. Hey, Auburn, Jeff here. Just tidying things up around my office before the holidays hit. We were in an administrative meeting earlier this week, and I just want to tell you, I found out a lot about my team, about the administrative team, and they're really good at what they do. Even like our new administrators, they brought in some really cool skill sets, and we're learning a lot about each other. And we start off every meeting with good things, and the last meeting was no different than the others. We usually share some things. Most of the time, we talk about either something at home or something at work, and pretty much where we're spending all of our time these days. Not a lot of conversations about or shares about vacations or anything like that. So hopefully winter break will give us a little change of scenery, and maybe we'll have some different good things. But for me, I usually kind of keep things pretty simple. I might share a good thing about something I got done around my yard. I was doing a lot of that this summer. Maybe lately it's been more trying to keep it light, kind of around my fantasy football journeys, I guess, that haven't gone so well as of late. So, I figured I'd try to get to something that's more like a real topic, and I kind of bore my soul to the administrative team, kind of told them how I was feeling at the time. And the good thing had to do with feelings. I kind of felt like I'm getting a second wind. That few days, maybe the week before Thanksgiving and after, were kind of tough, probably because we had a very minimal Thanksgiving, which said the world. So it's not like I'm looking for a pity party, but it was like I was just feeling like I was kind of hitting my stride, and I let them know that was my good thing. I was feeling good about things, and I was the last one to share. And I looked away, and I had to do a few things before we really got the meeting going. And then I heard them start laughing, like all four of my teammates. And I turned my chair, looked around, and they're all masked up. We did a good job of social distancing, all that stuff. And they're all standing there, or all sitting there. Actually, they're like this. They're doing this. Okay. Now, most of you know what this means. Okay. I definitely know what this means in the real world. But in the fake world of virtual reality, I'm not really sure what that means. And plus, they didn't even give me a chance. So they're laughing too. They're laughing at me. And I think they're laughing at me. They're all looking at me and they're laughing. So I'm assuming they're laughing at me. What else am I supposed to assume? And I kind of look around the room. Here's Bobby over here, and Jeanette, and Stacy, and Lori. And Stacy gets out of her seat. She walks up to me and she goes, "Here." And she hands me this piece of paper, pieces of paper, stapled. Can you guys see the staples? So that means, yeah, I got some stuff here. And basically what it is, it's a list of all of our employees at Auburn High School. Okay. I counted them, 198 of them. I didn't know that at the time. It just looked like a lot of names. Okay. All the names are familiar to me. And I'm thinking, pretty cool. She had me a list. I go, "What's this for?" They start laughing even louder. Okay. So I'm thinking, okay, the joke's on me. And then I start putting two together. Been hanging around the math folks. It started to make sense to me. 2 and 2 equals 4. There's 4 of them. There's only 1 of me. There's 5 on the team. This isn't going well. This is not a math formula I understand. But I remember they did this. And I didn't even know what that meant, but it started making sense to me. I look at Lori thinking, okay, Lori's all kind of has full of empathy, right? She's going to think, okay, whatever we sucker punch Jeff into right now, I will be the one that frees him of this, whatever it is they got me going. At this point, I still don't even know. So I look at Lori, I go, "Lori?" And Lori looks at me, she goes, "Jeff, I'll be your cheerleader." And I said, "Well, what are you cheerleading me for?" And she just laughed. She was cackling. She was laughing so hard. And Stacy's laughing. And like, I'm not getting anywhere with them. And so I decide to look at my guy, Bobby, right? The guy thing. And I'm thinking, if anyone saves me here, it's going to be Bobby Jennings. So I'm trying to play it cool, trying not to get too, worked up about anything, because I'm still not sure what's going on. So I look over Bobby and I go, "Bobby, what's going on?" And I'm hoping he's going to say something like, "Yeah, they were up to this, but I can't go along with it." And you know what he does? He looks at me, he says, "Jeff, I got your back." And I'm thinking, whew, okay, good. I'm not showing that, but I'm thinking that. And Bobby goes, I'll make sure you have enough stamps, big fella. Okay, well, clearly Bobby's not on my side. So now it sounds like I've got a list of names. I got stamps. Ooh, that sounded like a lot of postage, sounding like a lot of mailers. But then I started thinking of our teachers and thinking of all the things our teachers are doing. And, all the gals in the main office and all the things they're pushing out. I got Jen Skill collaborating with me on Troy Student of the Month. She got to mail out certificates. I'm thinking, okay, Jeff, you can handle a little pain. You got this. But then I started thinking, I'm going like, there's 5 of us, And I'm thinking, okay, I got one more shot at this. I'm thinking Jeanette, right? She's like the youngest one on our team. And probably with those dynamics, I might be able to get her to push a little bit of a mini tantrum on my behalf, is what I'm thinking. So I look at Jeanette, and she's looking at me. She doesn't really have an expression on her face, as much of a no expression you can have. And she's looking at me kind of like this. And I thought, okay, administrative mind meld here. You got to be on the same page with me. Of course, I'm not saying this. I'm thinking this. And then I think, okay, we were at Bonnie Lake together. When that school opened in 2005, she was a freshman student. I was, teaching, coaching, all that stuff. We didn't really cross paths in the classroom, but we're Bonnie Lake Panthers. That's part of what we have in our DNA. And I'm thinking, she's going to bail me out. This one's going to bail me out. And if I can get her to throw that little kicky tantrum thing, I've never seen it. I'm just thinking it could be there. I figured she might help me out. You know what she does? This is what she does. My teammate, okay? She looks at me and she points at me. She goes, you're the principal. You got this. Okay. So here I am. I'm at school. I've got a lot of different thank you cards. I think that's what I'm supposed to. They still haven't given me clear directions, you guys. Oh, last thing. Stacy says, and Jeff, you have to personalize all of them. Personalize all of them? I think I'm working with like 5 people on a daily basis. Now and then I skip around the building. I get to see Phil Smetheram, John Price, Mr. Cow. Now and then I'll bother James DeBob, but he's usually, there's smoke coming out of his room. He's got science stuff going on, but I don't see a lot of people. Personalize. Okay. It's going to be old stuff that I'm going to be sending you guys, but I guess that's life. But anyway, main thing is I wanted you to find out a little bit about my team. Okay. So with that said, I am going to go ahead and start writing. Closest thing I can come up with were thank you cards. Okay. So I'm going to kind of pick on those who I see most frequently. So here we go. Thank you to Doug Burt for not shouting, go to class, when it's only me who he actually sees in the hallway. That happens a lot, just so you guys know. Doug's keeping himself sharp. Okay. Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that one's done. I got to keep these stacks separate. There's a lot of cards here. Got to keep them separate. Okay, next one. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, thank you to Debbie Sumner for always wearing a mask whenever you're in a hallway all by yourself, or in a hall or in an office where you might actually have another person in there. She's been the model of growth mindset. She's come a long way. All right, 197 to go. Oh, thank you to Phil Smetheram for keeping our weight room facility clean and COVID-free. It took us a little while, didn't it, Phil, to figure out that paper trail, but we got it done. And Phil is showing me how to drop the dad bod in order to take on the beach bod. That's actually a thing. You can do that in COVID-19. Think about that, you guys. Phil is coming to work and Phil is working out. You gotta love that. Okay, thank you, Phil. All right, 196 to go, or 195 to go. Okay, I'm on a roll now. All right. Well, I can get back to this later, no question about it. What you can all expect is you're going to get something in the mail. Something tells me that this might not be a Jeff-only effort. Something tells me I might have some support coming in. But with that said, I want to take this time to kind of lay down a challenge. And the challenge is this. When you get home, maybe you'll be at home. When you sign off on Friday, when you sign off from your last class, when you're walking out of work away from your workstation, when you're done doing your last thing on Friday, promise yourself, this is the challenge part, don't do any work-related things, okay? At least until we hit January. At least until we hit January. If you can push it all the way to January 4th, Monday, January 4th, you win, okay? If you got to kind of get some things going, maybe Sunday, January 3rd, like if you got something sent to you over the holiday, you know, you're not expected to really open anything up. If it's an emergency, someone's going to call you, so don't worry about that. But if you got to start peeking on Sunday the 3rd, I guess that's okay. That's not really cheating. But if you can wait till Monday morning in your PLCs or your workstations, whatever you got going, I think that would be best. I think it'd be best for you. It'd be best for your kids. And yeah, so number one, take care of yourselves. Number two, on behalf of the administrative team, we support you guys and we appreciate everything you've done. The things we don't even know about, we appreciate, because there's a lot more that goes on that we don't know. We're aware of that. We're aware because we hear it secondhand, third hand, fourth hand. I'm going to start collecting all the emails from parents that send me, and they're always thanking me for the efforts. And I'm thinking, I haven't done a lot. Really, it's what they're seeing is the efforts of those up front. So thank you for that. Paraeducators, you're right there. Thank you for that. The ACT team, unbelievable, the things that you guys have accomplished in the short run and keeping kids, you know, tethered to school. And then just our whole mindset of not giving up on kids. And they're all in incredibly tough situations. Many of them are. Well, all of them are. All of us are. But just giving that level of empathy and kindness and not second guessing them and always thinking, you know, they're going to be there. They're going to be there. And, you know, the kids are going to benefit from that. I know that. So let's say goodbye to 2020. We'll bring in 2021 like no other. And let's have a great holiday, and I wish you well. And for those that celebrate, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, joyous Kwanzaa, Happy Chinese New Year's. Enjoy, okay, and family time, number one. So thank you for hearing me out. Thanks, guys. We'll be back at it before you know it. So rest.